What's up, everyone? Check out the Comic Outlaw on YouTube. Drop us a like, hit us up, because we are down for whatever. Whatever's clever on this channel. And we're doing Teen Titans Year 1, Issue 6 of 6. And this is the last one for this series. I just want to say that now because there's a certain twist at the end. If you don't know the history, then you probably won't know what's going on afterwards. So, that's my spoiler for this one. So let's get into this. Robin's tossing and turning, having nightmares. Something's haunting him deep down in his soul. His fear is calling him. He's lost, and he awakens in his costume, but yet trapped. Trapped in a void. A void he can't seem to get out of. And it basically looks like what a bat cave would look like if it was above ground. Dark and mysterious forces around him, as well as tombstones. Tombstones, a graveyard. Where is he? Trapped somewhere, to be sure. Lost in another realm, maybe. But as he gets out and wanders, he finds tombstones of his friends, his compadres, his teammates. And yet it's interesting that he stops at Wonder Girl and he places his hand there. Maybe some unrequited teenage love. Maybe something more. But yet he stops. And as he stops at that tombstone, he sees Wonder Girl, and she's still alive. And he reaches out to her. And yet, she can't hear him. This mist surrounds her. This light, white mist. As she cries. Probably crying over Speedy and how bad their date went. Which was all kinds of horrible, but he's just smoke. He makes hands and grabs her. And without a trace, she vanishes. Vanishes somewhere else. And Robin's left to witness this. As his teammate disappears in a cloud of smoke. He's left to wonder, where is she? Where did she go? And somewhere in their cave, their solitude, a door pops up. Now I'm going to tell you guys this. Whenever a door pops up, it's never a wise idea to walk in. Just saying. It's like walking off a cliff and looking down. But anyways, Robin decides to open the door. He decides to test it. This little blue door. And as he opens it, oh my lord, it traces him somewhere else. And there's Aqualad singing his own theme song. And of course the mist comes and it does attack Aqualad, and of course Robin, he shouts, leave him alone, but at this point he's pretty much helpless. Oh, come on, man, we knew that Aqualad wasn't going to survive. I mean, the big mystery is, why is he still wearing his clothes and a shower cap? The tuna has gotten rotten no matter how much water you put on that, Aqualad. Soap, and a change of clothes. But anyways, he disappears into the mist. Vanishes. As Robin's left there, wondering. But yet there's still Wally. And Wally's there kicking back, eating cheese fries. Watching his own press from a few episodes ago. Saying that he's in charge, just doing the rewind, and that he's in charge. Dreaming of one day being the leader. Dreaming of one day holding the reins. But yet, he's too impatient. And Robin screams at him as he keeps rewinding, playing. And the smoke comes out. And it's strange. For the first time, it molds into a face. And it's his face. As it looks right at him. It sees him. It wants him to devour him. To take him to the place. And of course, Kid Flash is fast. He zips out of the way. Zips again. But the smoke is everywhere. It claims him. And then he vanishes. And in a puff of smoke, he's gone. And Robin's wondering what's going on. His friends, his Titans, are gone. And tombstones remain, but yet one is empty. The one with his name. And the smoke comes for him. To claim him. To take him. To roll him like a filly and smoke him like this mist has done to everyone else. But Robin is smart. Trying to fight it. And yet, these ghosts come out of nowhere. They're his friends. They're calling him. These shadows in the smoke. He falls into his grave, wondering if this is his fate. Is a smoke to claim him too, like it claimed his friends the Titans. But yet, he disappears into a place that's all white. A voice calling to him, welcoming him to eternity. For this creature granted his wish. He wanted to be left alone, completely alone. And this jinn gave him exactly what he was wishing for as he wanders the white plains. But yet, this voice tells him this is where he's supposed to be. But Dick Grayson decides where he belongs, where his home is, and begins to shatter the nothingness. Begins to shatter the white, the void, cracks it, and digs his way out of the grave and pulls his fellow Titans out. And everyone's left wondering what's going on. Where are we? What kind of void is this? What kind of dimension are we in? And of course, Aqualad is panicking, but that's nothing new, as is Wally. But this creature pops out of nowhere, destroying the landscape. And Robin tells him, we must fight. We must stand. This thing feeds on our fear. And we must not give it none. So, do you think the Titans will be ready? Will they be ready for the fight? They're having their doubts, but Robin pulls them together, and they shout, Titans together. I would have preferred Titans go, but... And they run. They run into the creature. They run into their fears. They run into the void. And yet someone is typing Batman, saying that he needs him. He needs him in Gotham. He needs him to come home. But as this is going on, what's going to happen next? What happens to our fellow Titans? Well, I guess you're going to have to look at the series and find out. But this is the last one, and I'm the Comic Outlaw, and I'll catch you on the flip side.